What's up, boxing fans? It's your boy Sarone with Wisdom Boxing, where you can find the latest boxing content, quality opinions, and accurate predictions on the game of boxing. Please hit the like button, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Join the movement. We just getting started. So let's talk about it. And we're going to talk about Errol Spence Jr., the truth, who's 26-0, 21 knockouts, 81% knockout ratio. And out of the 120 rounds this guy has fought, his fight's going to average of 5 rounds. And now I think things is about to get worse. And the reason why I say that is because, everybody know about the car wreck that happened. Which was October 10th, 2019, which is a little over a year ago, where he was in his Lamborghini or Ferrari. It flipped like 5 times. He was out partying. He was in the mix. He had just beat Sean Porter a week prior. Pay-per-view event. Just got a big-ass check. He kicked it with Young Beezy, a lot of rap artists over there in Dallas, where the rap scene has always been big. James Prince and them over there. So he was in the mix, and he got hurt. And he got hurt bad. If you look at the footage of his face, it was fucked up pretty bad, scratched up. I don't know how he walked away. I know people personally that's passed away, that's died in car accidents, less severe, motorcycle accidents, less severe. So, by the grace of God, Errol Spence is still here. And, his 3 fights leading before that incident, and not in order, but just the 3 guys he fought before that incident, which was Mikey Garcia, Kell Brook, and Sean Porter. That required 3 very tough training camps. And that was back-to-back. I think he fought maybe an average of 1, maybe twice a year within that time frame. He won each fight convincingly. What he did with Kell Brook was impressive. He went to this dude's backyard in front of thousands of fans and just really came at him, man. Just wore him down, walked him down, and just beat him up. And beat him up bad right in front of his fans, That was big, And then to beat Mikey Garcia the way that he did, I didn't see that coming. I'm a huge Mikey Garcia fan. And, he dominated him every round. Like, every round dominated Mikey Garcia, who was, ranked like pound for pound, I think in the top 10 fighters in the world at that time. And Errol Spence just dominated him. Got a lot of flack from the media, from the fan base, saying Errol Spence couldn't hurt him and, this and that. But, Errol Spence mentally just wanted to outbox Danny Garcia. That's all he wanted to do. And he did. And then, to shut the critics up, what did he do? He went against Sean Porter, who's probably the most rugged, rough fighter in the game. Just the type of fighter you really don't want to fight. And Errol Spence took that fight on no problem and beat him at his rough, rugged game. Errol Spence was going low on purpose. Errol Spence was like, fuck you, Sean Porter, man. I'm coming after you. Low blows on purpose, what? And beat him. A week later, you get in this car wreck. Your face get fucked up, teeth get fucked up. But you don't break no bones or nothing. So what do? You rest. And Errol Spence probably got some of the best rest in his life during that time. The best rest probably in his life. And, again, he didn't break no bones, so that's probably good quality rest. He got his dad, he got his mom, who's a strong foundation. They Jamaican. They eat good, they eat healthy. So, he was getting rest, just getting natural spices and herbs, just healthy eating, and his body needed that. And here we are a year later, and he's fighting Danny Garcia. And this is the part that makes it worse. This is where the danger zone goes up to another level. This is where you don't want to fight Errol Spence right now. If anybody's trying to really maximize their career, now's not the time to fight Errol Spence, man, because this guy got a second chance at life. And he just had a son. Like really think about that, y'all. Think about what I just said. For example, you know, you got Danny Garcia. I seen a recent PBC show leading up to the fight. And Danny Garcia was saying how this is his second chance at getting the belts. You know, he felt he lost it because he didn't give enough. So he's willing to leave it all out there. Right? You know, he's going to leave it all out there. And Danny Garcia is a dog. He's a red-nosed pit. He's one of those kind of pit bulls that's quiet, very humble, get along with the family and friends, ain't going to bark too much. But when it comes down to fight, I mean, it's going to be a fight to the end. And that's Danny Garcia, man. He got a chin. He's no punk. From Philly, won't back down to anybody, and is a tough fight for anybody, period. I don't care what era, who you are, Danny Garcia is just a tough outing, man. And he's coming motivated because, again, like he said, this is his second opportunity to get the belts. But the reason why, you know, the motivation is a little deeper with Errol Spence, who got all these natural athletic blessings. You know, he's like a fucking machine, man. I mean, you look at his body, his build, man, this dude is cut the fuck up. He's like a well-oiled machine, man, that's ready to explode. And he's right now looking the sharpest I've ever seen, the most cut up I've ever seen. Man, the way he got on that punching bag in that live conference, man, I said, oh my goodness, man, somebody's in trouble, man, because the motivation is different. You know, Danny Garcia, I got a second opportunity at the belt, but this guy got a second opportunity at life. It was a part of that show where he said, you know, he was in the shower, man, and he just got overwhelmed with emotions. He just started crying. It must have hit him. Like, you know, I'm still here. You know, I could chase my dreams. You know, I just wanted to be the best in boxing. And, now, you know, he's seen how that could be taken just like that. Within the blink of an eye, that shit could be gone. He got to see it firsthand. And here he is, a second opportunity at life. And on top of that, man, he just had a son. Like, you know, he got 3 children. His first 2 was girls, and now he got a son. And, you know, when you have a kid, man, you working out, you know, you go a little harder, man. You know, especially if you're a high-level athlete like them, like Errol Spence, getting paid big bucks. You know, you got kids, man, you go harder. You know, it hits different. You know, I got 4 kids. I'm speaking from experience. You know, I'm not a high-level athlete, you know, but I work out consistently. You know, I am a good athlete. You know, basketball was my sport growing up. But when you have kids, you go hard. You know, it makes you just push that much harder. And he just got a son, yo. So can you imagine you get a second opportunity at life? God is like, all right, here you go. Another opportunity at life. And on top of that, I'm going to give you a son. And you know what? Errol Spence is humble. Because he's already a humble type of guy by nature, his character anyway. That's Errol. He's the truth. There's nothing fake or, you know, about Errol, man. You know, that's a great nickname for Errol, man. I feel like if you're around him, you're going to feel a genuine vibe because he's going to give you that genuine truth. He's raised by his mom and dad, good family. You know what I mean? Just a good dude, man. Like a real cat. A real cat all the way through. And, you know, December 5th, it's going to be some problems for Danny Garcia, who, you know, I think, just like I said earlier, the 120 rounds that Errol Spence win, and win an average of 5 rounds, man, you know, it could be over within that, man. You know, that's a strong possibility. I'm not making a prediction. That's not what this video is. I got another video for that, you know, but it's a possibility, man. The way he's shooting those laser shots and the power. You know, and Errol Spence, if you look at his knockout highlights, man, he just be catching people clean, quick, out of nowhere, man. And when he catch you, and same thing with Danny Garcia. So, yeah, man, this is a big fight. I'm going to come with a prediction. I just got to watch a couple more things, really study a little more harder before I really give my final prediction. But it's danger. It's danger for anybody, you know. I'm obviously leaning towards Errol Spence against anybody in the welterweight division. But it's danger zone. Errol Spence is coming. He's a well-oiled machine, and he's at his peak. He's at his best. He's in his prime. He's 30 years old. Physically, mentally, he's in his pride. The faith and confidence he got in himself is tremendous, and to take on a fight like Danny Garcia with no tune-up shows that he's the truth. So, Danger Zone. Welterweight division, Errol Spence, the truth, he's coming, man. So I hope you guys like the video. We got more coming. I'm going to cover a lot of topics. I'm going to speak on this Tyson Fury glove scandal situation, Deontay Wilder. We're going to talk about it. So tell a friend and tell a friend. Subscribe to Wisdom Boxing, where you get the, quality opinions and accurate predictions, man. We out. Peace out.